Next problem of simplex method. So minimum z is equal to, here solve by using simplex method. Find the solution of LPP by using simplex method. So example is, here objective function is given that minimize type. Okay, minimum z is equal to x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3 subject to 3x1, subject to constants are given that 3x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 is less equal 7. Then next constant is given that 2x1 plus 4x2 is less equal 12, and third constants are given that 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 8x3 is greater equal minus 10. Okay, and x1 and x2 x3 are greater equal 0 are given. Okay, so here number of variables are given that 3. Okay, x1 x2 and x3 are number of variables. So objective function is a minimized type, and here one constraint is greater equal type. So here by simplex algorithm, check whether a objective function of is LPP of maximize or minimize. Here objective function is minimized type. So if it is minimized, then convert it into problem by maximization by using minimum z is equal to -1. That is multiply objective function by -1. We get a converting maximum z. Okay. So then next is check whether all BIs are non-negative. Okay, all BIs are non-negative. So here minus 10 is this constant is this BI B3 is a negative, so multiply also this constant by -1 and we get a BI is positive. Okay, and then now add a slack and surplus variable. Okay, slack variable when added, if a constant is less equal type, then we add slack variable, and if a constant is greater equal type, then we add a surplus variable. Okay, so here firstly solution of this solution, since given LPP or in given LPP in their objective function. Okay, given objective function is not maximized type. Okay, it is not maximized type. Therefore we have to convert is to be maximized. Okay, therefore we have to convert maximized type. How to convert? Minimum z is equal to minus of maximum z, or maximum z is equal to minus of minimum z. Okay, so this is a minimized type, so multiply this constant by -1, we get a maximized type. Okay, that is objective function is minimize z is equal to minus of maximized type, or maximum, here directly we write maximum z is equal to minus of minimize z. Minimize z is given that x1 minus 3x2 plus 2x3, so we get a minus x1 plus 3x2 minus 2x3. This is a objective function maximize type. Okay, also here third constraint 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 8x3 is greater equal minus 10. That is this third constraint. This minus B3 is negative. So we have to convert this is positive. That is non-negative. So also the third constraint. Okay, the third constraint. Also the third constraint B3 is equal to minus 10 is negative. Okay, is negative. So multiply that constant by multiply minus 1 to third constraints. Therefore less equal is converting greater equal is converting less equal. Okay, so multiplying by minus 1 we get minus 4x1 plus 3x2 minus plus 8x3, and is greater equal we get a less equal type, and we get minus 10 into minus 1 is 10. Okay, in this way. And lastly, now you introduce slack and surplus variable. Okay, now introduce here number of constants are 3 constants, this one and this upper side 2. Okay, so introduce 3 slack variable. S1, S2 and S3. Introduce 3 slack variable S1, S2 and S3 in the constraints and put the cost of this, put their cost, put the coefficient of this is 0 in objective function. Putting their cost is 0 in objective function, and therefore LPP is in standard form is maximum Z is equal to minus x1. This is objective function, minus x1 plus 3x2 minus 2x3 plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus 0s3, and subject to constraints 3x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 plus s1 is equal to 7. Then second constraint is minus 2x1 plus 4x2 plus s2 is equal to 12, and next is minus 4x1. This is next constraint is this minus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus 8x3 plus s3 is equal to 10, and all x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3 are greater equal 0. This is our standard form of LPP. And now we have to find the Zj minus Cj. Okay, so now we have to calculate. Now to calculate Zj minus Cj. Okay, we draw simplex table. Okay, so how to draw a simplex table? First column is CB. CB means coefficient of objective function. Okay, then next is YB, basic variable. Basic variables are here. Directly write the this is slack variables. Okay, directly write slack variable in basic column in first table of simplex table. Okay, so then XB means coefficient values of S1, S2, S3, and their values are we have to finding XB is equal to B inverse B. Then we get a value of S1, S2 and S3 are equal to B. Values of B means RHS of constraint. There this is 7, 12 and 10, that is S1 has value is 7, S2 has value 12 and S3 has value 10. Okay, this is a common, these values. Okay, so then next is x1, then x2, then x3, then s1, s2 and s3, and upper side is coefficient in z, coefficient of z or in z. This is also called as zj or cj. Okay, so in basic variable, firstly we write directly surplus variable, slack variable s1, s2 and s3. Their coefficient in objective functions are 0, 0, 0. So their values are 7, 12 and 10. This is a RHS of constraints. Okay, so now we have to find constraints of this coefficient of constraints. So first constraints, coefficients are for first constraints, coefficient of x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3 are for x1, 3 minus 1, 3, 1, 3 minus 1, 3, 1. Okay, 3 minus 1, 3, 1, and their other two are 0, 0. Okay, then for second is minus 2, 4, minus 2, 4, 0, 0, minus 2, 4, minus 2, 4, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, and lastly is last constant is minus 4, 3, 8, minus 4, 3, 8, and this is 0, 0, 1. Okay, because this is a s1 is only first constraint, s2 is only second constraint and s3 is only third constraint. Okay, so now we have to find the zj minus cj, and coefficient of zj are coefficient x1 is minus 1, there is value is minus 1, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 3, minus 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so here summation of cbxb is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to calculate zj minus cj is equal to summation of cbxi minus xi or zj. Okay, so using this summation of cbxi for first column is 0 into 3 plus 0 into minus 2 plus 0 into minus 4. Okay, minus of minus 1, this is minus 1. For second column is this is as it is, minus only here 3. Okay, this as it is, sorry, only here we have to change 0 into minus 1 plus 0 into 4 plus 0 into 3. Okay, 0 into 3. This is a this is summation of cbxb, and then 0 into 3 plus 0 into minus 2 plus 0 into minus 4 minus of this term. Then similarly 0 into minus 1 plus 0 into 4 plus 0 into 3 minus of this term. Similarly third and fourth, 6, all column of similarly continue in this way. We get there here all terms are 0. We get minus of minus 1 here 1, minus 1 here minus 3, here minus of minus 2, their value is 2. Okay, and here all other value are 0. Okay, 0 minus 0, we get a 0. Now we have to selecting this is a most negative. Here only one zj minus cj is negative, so select this and their value. Selecting this is our key column. So we have to find the ratios. How to find ratios? Ratios is xb divided by key column. Xb divided by key column. This key column is x2 column. So xb is 7 divided by minus 1. 7 here xb divided by x2. take in this way column. Okay, so here xb divided by x2, here 7 divided by -1, we get a ratio is -7. This is neglect. Okay, neglecting, choosing only only positive and most negative. Okay, sorry, positive and smallest element. Okay, so here 12 divided by 4, second is 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Then this ratio is negative, so we delete this. Okay, then next is 10 divided by 3, 10 divided by 3 is equal to 3.33 something. Okay, so therefore here for positive terms, in positive terms choose the smallest is only 3. Okay, so here -7 is smallest, but this is the ratio is negative, so deleting this ratio. Okay, this ratio does not consider. Okay, consider the ratios which is greater equal 0. Okay, so and greater equal 0 and their most smallest term. Okay, 3 is the smallest than 3.33, so we get this is our key row. Okay, this is our key row, therefore this is key column and this is key row, and so therefore this is our leading element. Okay, so leading element is 4, therefore leading element is 4. So we have to convert leading element by unity by dividing leading element itself in its column. Okay, in its row. Okay, so divide this column by 1 by 4 R2 by using this operation only for this. So we get, and now making all other elements in its column, that is -1 and 3 are make a 0 by using this column. Here 1 and then take operation in this column. Taking operation in this column is by using this element 1, therefore R1 plus R2, and here R3 minus 3R1 by using this operation. Okay, leading element is 4, therefore convert leading element to unity by dividing, convert leading element to unity by dividing leading element itself, by dividing leading element itself in that row. Okay, by dividing itself, and therefore and now here lastly, and making all other elements, in its column to 0, and therefore lastly is here introduce x2 in basic variable and leave s2, introduce x2 and leave s2 in yb. Okay, in yb. So therefore all these terms, all 3 steps in one column, so we get coefficient of z, then cb, then xb, then yb, then xb. Okay, so then x1, x2, x3, s1, s2 and s3. So here only s1 as it is, replace s2 by x2, replace s2 by x2, then lastly is s3 as it is. Coefficient of s1 is 0, coefficient of x2 is 3 and coefficient of s3 is 0 in objective function. Okay, so here dividing this column, dividing this row by 4, so 12 by 4 is 3 then minus 2y, 4 means minus 1 by 2. Okay, then 4 by 4 means 1, then 0 by 4 is 0, then 0, then s2 is 1 by 4 and 0. So using this row, okay, here operation is take operation r2 plus r1 plus r2. Okay, because this is minus 1 and this is 1, then minus 1 plus 1 we get 0, that is first row plus second row we get a addition 0 in first row. Okay, using this for 12 plus 7, sorry, 3 plus 7, this is 3 and this is 7, r1 plus r2. Okay, here this is r1 column and this is r2 column. So r1 plus r2 we get 3 plus 7 10. Okay, here 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. For second, 3 plus minus 1 by 2, 3 minus 1 by 2 we get 6 minus 1 means 5 by 2. Okay, 5 by 2. Then minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 and this is plus 1, we get 0. Okay, then next is 3 plus 0 is 3 as it is, then next is 1 plus 0, 1 as it is, then 0 plus 1 by 4, 0, this is 0 plus 1 by 4 we get 1 by 4 as it is, and then 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, and for third column using for third column operation is here r3 minus 3r2. Okay, r3 minus 3r2, and r2 column is this column in r2 column. Okay, so here 10 minus 9. Okay, here r3 is 10 minus 3 into 3. Okay, their value is 1. Okay, then for second column minus 4 plus 3 by 2, minus 4 plus 3 by 2 we get a 5 by 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 3 by 2 we get minus 5 by 2, minus 4, this is minus 4, this is minus 4, minus plus 3 by 2 we get minus 8 plus 3 minus 5 by 2. Okay, then 3 minus 3, this is 3 minus 3 into 1, this is 3 minus 3 into 1, we get a value is 0. Then for second s1 x3 column 8 minus 0, 8 as it is, then next 0 minus 0, then for this 0 minus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4, and then lastly is 1 as it is, 1 minus 0. Okay, now we have to calculate Zj minus Cj, summation of CBXB. Summation of CBXB is 9, 3 into 3 9, and other elements 0. Okay, so Zj minus Cj is equal to summation of CBXI minus XI. So they are using here coefficients are minus 1, 3, minus 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0. This is a maximum Z. Okay, and therefore values are, therefore here values are, now we have to calculate Zj minus Cj. We get minus 3 by 2, this is 3 CBXI for x1 column, for x1 column, for x1 column, for x1 column CB summation of CB x bar is only here, other first and third element is 0, so we only multiply this. 3 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3 by 2 plus 1 we get minus 1 by 2. Then second is 3 minus 3 we get 0. Then third is 0 minus 2 is plus 2, and there other 0. Here 3 by 4 and here 0. So this is a most negative. This is our key. This is key column. So now we have to find the ratios. How to find? XB divided by key column. XB divided by key column we get XB divided by this x1. Okay, and therefore XB is 10. 10 divided by 5 by 2. 10 divided by we get 4. Okay, we get 4. Then 3 divided by minus 1 by 2. This is a negative ratio, so we neglect this. And lastly, this is also negative ratios, so we get only first row is our key row. Okay, this is key row and this is key column. Therefore 5 by 2 is our leading element. Okay, so therefore converting so therefore 5 by 2 is leading element. 5 by 2 is leading element or pivot element or key element. Okay, so leading element convert 5 by 2 into unity by dividing leading element itself, by dividing leading element itself to key row. Okay, to key row, and making all other elements in its column to 0. Okay, and lastly introduce key row. Key row is basic variable. Introduce x1 in basic variable and leave s1 in yb. Okay, introduce x1 and leave s1 in yb. We get firstly coefficients of z. Then cb, then xb, yb, then xb, then x1, x2, x3, s1, s2 and s3. Their coefficients are -1, 3, -2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so here x1, x2 and s3, their coefficient is -1, 3, 0. Okay, so dividing, that is multiply this row by 5 by 2, we get a leading element by unity. 5 by 2 r1 we get 10 into 5 by 2. 10 into 5 by 2 we get 10 into 5 by 2 we get 25. Then 5 by 2 into 2 by 5. 5 by 2 here multiply 2 by 5 we get, here is only 4. Multiply 2 by 5 in its first row we get 10 into 2 by 5 we get 4. 5 by 2 into 2 by 5 we get 1. Then 0 into something 0. 3 into 2 by 5 we get 6 by 5. Then 1 into 2 by 5 we get 2 by 5. Then 1 by 4 into 2 by 5, 1 by 4 into 2 by 5 we get 1 by 10. Okay, then lastly is 0. And using this row other elements make a 0. So operation is here, take operation is R2 plus 1 by 2 R1. R2 plus 1 by 2 R1. 3 plus 2 is equal to, here 3 plus 1 by 2 into 4, we get answer is 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Then here 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, we get 0. Then here 1 plus 0 is 1 as it is. Then third is 0 plus 3 by 2, we get 3 by 2. Then 0 plus here 0 plus 6 by 5 into 1 by 2, we get 0 plus 3 by 5. 0 plus 3 by 5, we get 3 by 5. Then lastly is 0 plus 1 by 5, we get 1 by 5. Then 1 by 10, okay, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 20, 1 by 4, here 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 10, we get 1 by 4 plus 1 by 20, we get 5 plus 6 by 20, here 6 by 20, and lastly term is 0. For x3 here operation is 1 by 2. Operation is here, what operation here use? Operation is here R3 plus 5 by 2 R1, R3 plus 5 by 2 R1. So here 1, okay, here 1 plus 5 by 2, 1 plus 5 by 2, okay, 1 plus 5 by 2 into 10, 1 plus 5 by 2 into 10, we get 1 plus 25, we get here 1 plus 5 by 2 into 4, 1 plus 5 by 2 into 4, we get 10 plus 1 11, okay, 11, this is 4. So for second column here x1 column minus 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2, we get 0. Then here also 0. Then 8 plus, for this column x3 column, 8 plus 5 by 2 into 6 by 5, we get 8 plus 3 is 11 also, Then for third column is 0 plus 5 by 2 into 2 by 5, 5 by 2, here 1, okay, here 1, because here 5 by 2 0 plus 5 by 2 into 2 by 5, okay, using this. And S2 column, in S2 column minus 3 by 4 plus for S2 column this is minus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 5 by 2, we get minus 3 by 4 as it is, plus 5 by 8, so multiply this by 2, okay, so we get minus 6 plus 5 minus 1 by 4, okay, this is also minus 1 by 4, this is minus 1 by 8, okay, minus 1 by 8, here 1 by 10, here multiply, this is 1 by 10, we get 2 4, 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, minus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 2 by 4 minus 2 by 4 minus 1 by 2, here in S2 column minus 1 by 2, okay, and lastly is 1 as it is. So therefore now we have to calculate Zj minus Cj, okay. So we have to calculate Zj minus Cj by using here firstly summation of CBXB. Summation of CBXB is minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus into 4, minus 1 into 4 plus 3 into 5 plus 0 into 11, we get 15, minus 4 we get 11. Okay, we get 11. And now we have to find the Zj minus Cj, summation of CBXI minus XI or Zj, this is okay. So minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus minus 1 we get 0. Similarly here 0, here 6 by 5 plus 9 by 5, minus 6 by 5 plus 9 by 5 we get minus 6 by 5, minus 6 plus 9 3 by 5, 3 by 5 minus 2, 3 by 5 plus 2, this is minus of minus 2, this is suppose minus 1 into 6 by 5 plus minus 2, we get here minus 6 by 5 plus 9 by 5, we get 3 by 5 plus 2, 10 plus 3, 13 by 5. Okay, similarly here then minus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5, we get 1 by 5. Then next is 4 by 5 for S2 column, and lastly is 0 into 0, 0. So all here all Zj minus Cj are greater or equal 0, and therefore which is a optimal basic feasible solution. All Zj minus Cj are greater or equal 0, therefore maximum Z is equal to here maximum Z is 11 at what point? X1 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5. At x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 5, and x3 is not in basic variable, we get x3 is equal to 0, and therefore maximum Z is equal to minus of minimum Z. Minus of minimum Z is equal to minus 11 is a objective value. Okay, this is our objective value. At what point? At that point x1 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5, and x2 is equal to x1 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5, and x3 is equal to 0. Okay, so maximum Z is equal to minus minimum Z at this point. Okay, this is our solution of minimum ZLPP. Okay.